When a horror game is done right, it can be extremely captivating and memorable. Peak scary games will present you with a grim setting and a compelling story, with deeply thought out characters with goals you actually give a shit about, and intense suspenseful gameplay that intrigues you and grabs your attention. Now, Callisto Protocol only checked off the horrific setting box and completely slept on everything else. I am not joking. Now, those of you that have played Dead Space will immediately notice that this game looks and feels a lot like Dead Space. But, full disclaimer, I never played Dead Space. The reason I never played Dead Space when it came out was because, well, I was still a youngster, playing Run 2 on Cool Math Games. My mommy never allowed me to play anything scary. That, and I was also a frightened bitch-ass nigga. I couldn't make it past the Hellhounds and COD Zombies without shutting off my PS3, and I couldn't watch Coraline without quaking in my drawers. But now that I'm older, I can finally beat these games without crapping on myself. This game takes place in space, where you play as a space pilot who's trying to move precious secret cargo into a space prison, only to get boarded by terrorists and crash land on the very planet you're supposed to go on in the first place. Then, you get rescued by the same dude you play as in Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and then he gets a random call by his boss and arrests you for no reason.
Grab him too.
Then, you are introduced into the black guy that runs the Black Iron prison. Then you get sent into the prison, where the nurse ever so delicately puts a health bar into your neck. Then you're put into a cell as an inmate for reasons unknown. Then boom, you're awakened by sirens and see that a mysterious virus has sprung up and has completely wreaked havoc on the entire prison. And for the rest of the game, you have one mission, and that's to get the hell out of the goddamn prison. And after beating this game, I felt like I wasted my time. Wait, hold up, I didn't even mean for this to rhyme. This game's graphics look great in its current state, okay? But I've heard and read that this game had a very troublesome launch, with performance issues, and it stuttered more than Porky Pig talking to a bad bitch at Hooters. I wouldn't say this game is fixed, I'm just saying that this game is better than it was at launch, considering that I, beat the fucking game. When it comes to atmosphere and ambience though, they really knocked it out of the park. Callisto Protocol looks and feels horrific, and is littered with random jump scares. Oh my god. Dude! Whoa! What? Sometimes the Ebola, AIDS, COVID-19 ass walls will make weird sloshing sounds, and monsters make weirdo noises. This entire game setting is something I can dig and get behind. Now, let's talk about the gameplay. It's weak as hell, but very, very graphic, and excels on having some of the most graphic player deaths I've seen in a video game. Oh my glob. Very quickly in this game, you'll get a melee weapon, a space Glock, and a gravity glove, otherwise known as the grip. And I know what you're thinking, does it grip the meat? Oh, it grips the meat alright. The melee combat seems fun at first, but it gets very tedious very fast. Callisto Protocol has the easiest dodge in any game period. Peep game, let's say you're playing on controller, and the enemy is charging you, and you are already moving to the left. When the enemy attacks, you will now dodge to the left. Now let's say they attack again. All you have to do is move the analog stick from the left to the right. Rinse and repeat, and voila, you are now Ultra Instinct Goku. You could also hold the analog stick back and block and take a little bit of damage, but it seems kind of useless when you can just dodge all the damage all at once by just moving the stick left and right. You don't even need to be precise with it either. As long as your stick is in any direction besides forward, you will dodge. After you kill an enemy, you can stomp their dead-ass corpse and loot the body, which always consists of 3 things. 1. Money to upgrade weapons. 2. Things to sell for money to upgrade weapons. And 3. Mostly 3. Ammo. And because of this, range combat is easy, with almost every enemy dropping ammo upon stomping their dead body. ammo is never really scarce, and once you upgrade a weapon's certain ammo capacity, it's GG's. And on top of that, this game gives you 5 different guns with 5 different ammo types, which allows you to just mow down enemies with bullets. Shooting an enemy mid-combat stuns them, allowing you to either finish them off with more melee combat or just more bullets. Last but not least, you have the grip glove, which is just absolute easy mode. It allows you to grab enemies and throw them into some spikes or just off the map. This shit is broken. Why would I play through this boring ass melee combat when I could just grab an enemy and throw them into some hazardous terrain and insta-kill them? It does have a cooldown and you can run out of it, but again, ammo isn't scarce because you can find ammo in this game with ease. This shit was so boring to the point where I put this game from medium to hard just to feel some kind of challenge, you know? This game had its fair share of glitches. Sometimes I would die, go into a loading screen, come back, and all the enemies will be gone, as if I never encountered them in the first place. And other times I would get stuck in some random object and would be forced to respawn. Hell, even the jump scares glitch out. What just happened? There are only 10 unique different enemies in this game, not including boss fights, and it won't take much to notice that the AI is not that bright. Callisto Protocol is a weak video game. It has a dope setting with horrific visuals, but lacks in everything else. The most interesting thing about this game was uncovering what the virus was and where it came from. The voice acting was on point though, but if I'm gonna be dead ass, I don't remember a single character's name, except Kimiko, because she's a baddie. I give Callisto Protocol a 2 out of 6. This is the most forgettable horror game I've ever played in my life. Hold on, bro, hold on. I don't want no troubles. Come on now. A little ring around the rosy, come on. A little ring around the rosy. Okay, whoa, you on the left side now. Come on now. How do I get out of this predicament? What do I do? Bro, am I trapped? Oh my god. Look at how dumb this AI is. Oh shit. Oh my god. Bro, are you serious?